Hello. I believe that everyone has something that they like to do, that they're quite good at, that they could become great at. But I also believe that most of us will never come close to reaching our full potential. And the reason for that is because there is a gap between what is on our heart to make, our heart set, what we have our heart set on doing, and our skill set. And it's a really painful gap. So, if you decide that you want to do a drawing, and you get your new sketch pad and your new sketch pencils and you start drawing the thing that's in your imagination, it's not long before you see how little your drawing resembles what is in your head. And quite often we leave it at that. We just become daunted. Maybe we'll have 1 or 2 attempts and then that'll be the end of it. Maybe we won't tell ourselves that we've quit. Maybe we just won't get round to having another go. Or maybe we'll have some reasons why we think we haven't given it another go, like, oh, I just haven't had time, or it just feels too self-indulgent to sit down and try to draw when I'm obviously so bad at it. Or, we just believe in our hearts that we can't. We just don't know how. It's not for us. We're not able to do it. And that, I think, is deeply embedded in our culture. I think we have a school system where our children are learning things in little batches of an hour, a lesson long, and they're given 1 attempt. This is the task for today, do it, there's the result, hand it in, be graded, hear someone else's opinion, move on. I don't think we are very good as a culture at the moment in going through a draft process where we accept that our first attempt is going to be pretty far from what we'd imagined, and our second attempt might be a little closer, and our third attempt might be better still. But it really, really takes iteration and practice to develop the skill set to match what was in our heart to produce in the first place. Now, the third piece of the puzzle is mindset, because if you're going to keep going at it and trying again and again and again, you have to have a certain amount of self-belief and resilience. So you have to believe that it may be possible for you to be great at this one day, that it's worth trying. And you also have to understand that learning is an iterative process full of disappointment and failure. It can be quite hard to learn a new skill, and that it's normal to feel daunted or to feel like we don't have time or something else is more important. I think if we, as parents, can model and normalize that struggle, the struggle is real and it's there, but it's worth pushing on through, then we can show our children what it takes to get the thing that's on their heart to do, and try until their skill set comes up to a level with what they had imagined in their mind. So skill set, heart set, mindset all have to be aligned. And parents, if we are going to lead a generation of change makers and people who are prepared to learn and use their creativity to potentially solve the problems of the world, this is where we've got to start. We've got to make sure that our children understand what it takes to develop the skill set to achieve their big dreams.